What would classic animations look like in a fantasy rubber hose illustration style? This incredible fusion of 1920s aesthetics and epic fantasy will reshape your childhood. We begin with Dumbo, where classic form meets magic. The classic, flexible Dumbo and Timothy introduce us to a richly decorated retro circus world.
Crawling through the dust of yesterday's remains, tiny legs with dreams too wide.
Bambi and Thumper gain exaggerated vintage shapes, becoming mystical guardians of a fairy tale forest.
Cries, waiting for the sun to paint the sky.
Lady and the Tramp look stunning as elegant vintage illustrations straight out of an old school tale. 101 Dalmatians turns into a courtly saga, where Cruella de Vil dazzles as a vintage-style icon.
From the ground to the clouds, touch the fire in the sky.
Baloo, Bagheera, and Shere Khan combine traditional rubber lines with powerful fantasy armor.
In color so bright.
The lovely Aristocats gain incredible retro opulence against the backdrop of richly illustrated night streets. Robin Hood and Maid Marian look like they stepped right out of a traditional, flexible, and intricately decorated ballad.
Of the past, like a worn-out shell. Every crack in the dark is a
1920s mouse icons Bianca and Bernard head out on a highly detailed classic detective quest.
Sings, waiting for the moment to try out its wings.
Basil perfectly represents the old-school retro cartoon look amidst dark, illustrated alleys.
Of your heart, every ending.
Oliver and Dodger receive a deep, traditional graphic style infused with classic vintage elements.
The earth and the turn of the tide. Step into the unknown, let the transfer.
In the Pride Lands, Simba and Nala dazzle with gold and jewelry, contrasting with a powerful dark scar.
Spread your wings, let the wings.
Even Chicken Little impresses with classic flexible lines and an extraordinary fairy tale wealth of details.
From the ground to the clouds.
Judy and Nick perfectly adopt the rubber hose style, blending vintage charm with a fantasy noir vibe.
Metamorphosis whispers in color so bright.
Flick and Heimlich transform into mystically illustrated insects in a world filled with glowing artifacts.
Caterpillar dreams become.
Marlin and Dory, with their signature retro smiles as oceanic sorcerers, close this journey in the deep. Which character in the fantasy rubber hose style turned out best? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more.